Hello everyone and welcome back to Gods of Victory NIKKE, George Needle Lord 10 here. And yeah, as you can see by the bottom right corner above the recruit icon, I have pretty much less than 24 hours to grind for some gems before Summer Elig and Summer Sakura's banners disappear. And well, I would have been more prepared, but of course, outside things, outside elements more or less intervened, thus meaning that I don't have that much time like I would have wanted to actually grind for gems to potentially pull for these two. But thankfully, I do only need like at least 29 more mileage points, so if anything, I can use that mileage to maybe get one of the other from the mileage shop if need be. And also, I do want to go ahead and more or less apologize for kind of how I more or less how my mood went with the Dorothy pulls, because honestly, I pretty much knew I was gonna potentially be. I knew that my odds were going to be against me anyway, being that Summer Dorothy's banner was a 1% banner, but as far as I recall, Mihara and even Siren's banners were 1%, but I had ridiculous luck on those banners, and I mean, in all honesty, with the luck that I had for, say, Siren's banner and Eve's banner and such, prior to that, yeah, you could say that my luck was a little bit jinxed when it came to that. I mean, my luck had to eventually take a turn at some point, right? But I mean, it's not exactly the end of the world, because there is the potential that Summer Dorothy, aka Dorothy Serendipity, will return at some point, potentially next summer. But of course, speaking of summer NIKKEs, aside from Elig, Sakura, and Rosanna's summer variants, there's still the fact that there's the upcoming reruns for summer NIKKEs, like, say, the summer version of Neon, the summer version of Mary, the summer version of Anise and Helm, which I believe those two of the upcoming 4 rerun summer units are actually really good. Though, given the fact that Helm got her favorite item, now sometime after Summer Helm was introduced, Summer Helm may actually not be as good as regular Helm, but with her favorite item. So, if anything, I'll probably still use Summer Helm. I mean, I'm sure she'll have some usage in some places. I know that Summer Anise of the two is actually really, really good, especially for what she provides in terms of her toolkit. Now, I was able to actually grind some floors in the Tri-Tower, so I was able to grow up my gem supply a bit from last time, and of course, dailies and whatnot, and other resources, but I'm still gonna have to do quite a bit of grind in order to actually better my chances of getting the summer NIKKEs. So we're going to go ahead and apply those limit breaks I neglected to do last time, more or less because I felt kind of down in the dumps in a way with how burned I was with my luck. I mean, it's not terribly bad. I mean, for the most part, we did get a pilgrim from the polls, but what was unfortunate is that it was the wrong pilgrim, like I made mention during the polls. And it was specifically Snow White that we ended up getting, and not Dorothy Serendipity. I mean, Snow White is still a really good pilgrim, but I'm gonna potentially have to see about putting her in the synchro device and getting her boosted up and whatnot. But of course, I'm still prioritizing boosting up the main NIKKEs I've been using, so that way I can actually progress further, and then in turn boost everyone else in my roster. And with that other dupe, and then with the dupe that we got for Blanc, we actually MLB'd her, so now she's MLB'd along with Noir.
I bet I could serve 10 drinks on a tray, no problem!
Yes! There we go. We got her lobby animation too. So yeah, pretty much time is of the essence when it comes to the grind. But aside from that, we also, well, it's been a couple days now, but we have the current voiced event going on that actually involves the upgraded versions of Unwa, Emma, and Vesti being absolute. And then, of course, the upgraded versions of said three are they're more or less known as the tactical upgrades, such as Emma here. Yeah, Emma has been strengthened through the tactical upgrade plan. Compared to before, her heart is broader and her heart is broader and her abilities are further enhanced. However, her cooking skills have not improved one iota. Of course they haven't been improved. I mean, of all the things that could have improved for Emma, they really skipped out on the cooking, huh? Had to kind of keep up with the joke that she's a bad cook.
I made a new blend of perfume. What do you think, Commander? If you need anything, just let me know, okay?
Yeah. That little animation there is actually not just for show. There's actually a more or less a purpose behind that. Yeah. Definitely a more interesting weapon that she has this time around. But, of course, her banner started off along with the event. And then on the 14th, which is pretty much in 2 days' time, at the time of this recording, we will get Unwa's banner. And then both their banners will be running until September 4th, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check here. Yeah, September 4th. Both hers and Unwa's will end on the same day. But also, the Absolute event is also fully voiced, which is also a nice touch. But aside from that, prior to this, there was actually kind of a little bit of an issue, specifically with some dialogue going on with the event. And essentially, people were making the joke of Unwa and the Chipmunks, because for some weird reason, everyone had a higher pitch of voice. So, yeah, that kind of made things a little unnecessarily funny, but thankfully there was a recent update that dropped at the time I'm recording this to where those voice lines were actually fixed. So all the voices are how they should be. Just to double check, how many of the items do I have here? 78. So getting closer to getting the amount I need to get Helm's favorite item fully upgraded. But anywho, let's see about heading into the next story chapter so we can do our grind. I'll wait to do the special event later. Right now, we need to see about grinding. And yeah, I actually off screen did some more of chapter 12 here on hard mode, but unfortunately, I've hit pretty much a roadblock when it came to the boss of chapter 12 hard mode, being Material H. And I was using a team that was with that had Crown, Siren, Rapture, Red Hood, Cinderella, and Helm. And that team is actually proving really, really effective, especially when switching between, say, switching to starting with Helm's Burst 3, then going to Rappy's or Cinderella's, and then going to Helm's again. It ended up proving to be very, very effective.
I will turn
But
everything into
last time when we left off with the campaign, we more or less dealt with the big bad dragon mommy, aka Nihilister, and got introduced to another heretic known as Liberalio. But Nihilister will make her return and try to get payback, but that's going to happen later. Right now, we're going to, and also we discovered that our blood, aka the commander's blood, has the particular blood type that's key to manufacturing Vapos. But anywho, let's continue with the story and begin our grind.
I knew that.
But yeah, if I could do...
Is that it?
Oh. And that up there, that more or less helicarrier looking Rapture, that is effectively the boss of this chapter, Mother Whale. And actually, with the Solar Ray Museum that was added into the Ark with a recent update, you could actually do a Solar Ray challenge against Mother Whale. And I tried that, and I was really struggling with that version of this boss, but given the fact that the challenge mode is obviously a boosted, stronger version of a respected boss, yeah, that would explain how I was having a difficult time. But given this time around, we may actually have a cakewalk with Mother Whale, but we'll have to get to that first.
I think so. It certainly looks whale-like. Wow, you've got good eyes. Naturally, I don't wear these glasses to look pretty. Commander, is that our target?
I believe so.
How should we proceed?
First, we bring it down, then we blow it out of the sky.
Okay, but how? I know I always say my firepower could pierce a hole in the sky, but that's just a figure of speech.
We're not equipped to shoot down such a large transport aircraft. At least not one at that altitude.
What is that thing anyway?
Codename Queen Whale.
Well, she said Queen Whale, but it says Mother Whale.
It's a massive transport aircraft that's been in use since the first Rapture invasion.
Yeah, it's more or less a Rapture that carries other Raptures inside.
That long? It must be really old then.
Correct.
Shouldn't we be calling it Ancient Queen Whale then?
Or Grandmother Whale, as the text says.
Yeah, that's, real funny. Rappy, the least you could do is pretend like it was funny.
How highly humorous.
And she's trying.
Thank you.
It's clear that Queen Whale is still in service. It can transport large quantities of materials by flying at high altitudes. It's still capable of its primary functions. That's why it's still active. Not many of them were shot down during the initial invasion either.
All right then, allow me to repeat my question from before. Master, what's our next course of action?
First we bring it down, then we blow it out of the sky.
Aren't you being a tad unrealistic? How can we possibly take down something that's way up there? How come we're chasing after this thing anyway? Aren't we supposed to be looking for Vaphouse? Yeah, we already used the only bullet we had on that big red meanie.
AKA Nihilister.
And that didn't even work out. Sure, it looked like it hurt like the dickens, but it certainly didn't kill her. Yeah, I thought it caused a lot more damage, and she'd be screaming stuff like, "No, I can't die! This can't be the final resting place for a mighty heretic!"
Anise. Neon.
Oh, sorry. Was my acting a bit off? No, it was spot on. Anyway, I hate to break up the fun. And while it is nice sitting here watching a flying whale up in the sky, we have more important things to take care of.
As a matter of fact, I'm rather curious myself, Commander. Is there any reason in particular that we're attempting to take down the Queen Whale?
2 days ago.
What did you say?
Is there a way to make Vaphouse bullets using my blood?
It's possible, at least in theory. But I already told you, once you obtain that power, there will be a whole lot of other people wanting to get their hands on it.
Not if it's kept a secret.
You're someone of particular interest to the Ark. I would be fine with all of this if you weren't intending on using the bullets, but you are. You will be detected the moment you use that Vaphouse. The entire Ark will know about it. It looks like there's no use trying to change your mind. Very well. If you insist on throwing yourself into the fire, I won't stop you. To be perfectly frank, this piques my interest as well. It's not every day you get a chance to make a Vophouse bullet. I will need something, however.
You mean something else other than my blood?
Yes. You need to catch something for me. Codename Queen Whale.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Commander. Are you listening to me?
So if I had to guess, there's some sort of component that's built into Mother Whale that is potentially usable in terms of the process to synthesize the Vophouse bullets, if I had to guess. Oh, sorry. Just follow my lead. I'll explain everything later, I promise.
Wowee, the Commander's keeping secrets.
I knew it. This happens whenever someone starts dating.
Well, I suppose everyone living in the Ark has at least one or two dirty secrets.
I understand. I won't pry any further. I still say there's no way we can bring down the Queen Whale. Unless you have a plan?
We're going to join Johan. He's waiting for us up ahead. He'll help us come up with something.
Understood. Let's move.
Why aren't Papillon and Dorothy here?
I hear Papillon is down with a cold.
Good grief. She could at least have the decency to come up with a half-decent lie.
Exactly what I was thinking. I feel like that having a cold is a cover-up.
I suppose Dorothy is feeling fatigued as well.
Well, hello, Horan.
Go figure.
Is it okay for those two to be left alone?
Not really.
Are you worried about them?
Yes.
I'm worried about everything except those two.
I see. Well, don't worry. Right now, each of them wants something from the other, but neither side is willing to budge an inch.
Yeah, they're both schemers. They're both manipulative and scheming.
They're not going anywhere.
I shall suppress them swiftly.
If I'm correct, I want to say the side story events also reward gems, I believe. So, if anything, I could potentially do those as well. But I feel like going through the story campaign is probably the better idea, at least for now.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Mother Whale?
Correct.
What does that have to do with the Vophouse bullet?
I did some experiments with the Vophouse components found in your blood. I wanted to determine if it could be implemented into offensive weapons, including bullets, or defensive equipment like armor. Unfortunately, every attempt resulted in failure. The components that make up Vophouse disintegrate once they're synthesized with metal. They simply do not mix, and I can't ascertain the exact reason since the sample was so small. It's incompatible with Goddessium as well. I even tried combining it with Rapture parts, but everything ended in failure. The only thing I was able to produce were bullets that contained your blood, but not the Vophouse. It's like something out of a bad horror novel. The only thing they'd be good for is putting a hex on someone.
Does that mean you can't incorporate Vophouse into a bullet?
That's exactly what I'm saying. At the very least, it can't be combined with any commonly used metals.
But the Vophouse bullet I obtained before looked like an ordinary bullet. At least, it did from the outside.
Is that so? I assume you used the military scanner on it?
Yes.
Those scanners only pick up materials used by the military. The main component of that Vophouse bullet is something not used by the military. In fact, it's something you can't necessarily use in the strictest sense of the word.
What is it?
Human cells.
Human cells? What?
The VOP house is flowing in your bloodstream. To test my theory, I attempted to synthesize the VOP house with human cells. The result? I ended up with something that could be considered a bullet, in the broadest sense of that word.
Wait, where did you get human cells?
If you must know, I used some of mine. Would you like me to tell you where I extracted them from?
I don't know if I really want to know. I have theories, but context, so no, that's okay.
Anyway, the VOP house bullet I ended up with is unfortunately a bullet in name only. It's not nearly as durable as metal, so it can't withstand the initial explosion when being fired. You wouldn't make a dent in the body of a heretic, or even an ordinary NIKKE. You could use reinforced plastic, or several other new materials instead. But that won't make much of a difference. That's where Queen Whale comes in.
Could you elaborate?
During the first Rapture invasion, the Raptures didn't have a semi-permanent power source like they do now. The power source they did have had to be continually charged. What do you think they used to accomplish that?
You don't mean...
That's right. Living things, humans and animals to be precise.
So they used, I guess, life force to power them? I get... if I'm getting that right.
The bubbles will show
Engaging with the enemy.
All right, not there. Securing victory for their subjects is a king.
Moving to the
coming.
All right.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
The bubbles
But yeah, with this particular, or more or less with the team that I made mention of, I was actually able to progress quite a bit. So having Helm with her favorite item at the power that it's at now definitely proved to be quite effective. Let's see, is there anything over here? Huh.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem
Nope.
of this dress.
Looks like an ideal spot tied a lost relic.
The bubbles will show us the way.
If I had to guess, that's probably going to be a spot where potentially a side mission or EX battle is going to appear.
I knew that.
But like I said, I could potentially go through... Oh, is there another one?
It's a new venue
Oh.
for the party.
The bubbles will show us the way.
Engaging with the enemy.
Nope.
The bubbles
Okay, let's get rid of the battle,
Isn't over yet,
and then
is
we'll
it?
grab it.
Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
But yeah, like I said, I could potentially go through the side stories, because I believe those do give some gems as rewards. But going through campaign may actually be faster overall.
a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Plus, I might as well progress at some point.
It's a new venue for the party.
All right.
Not there.
Plus, of course, aside from of course, outpost defense level ups, there's and EX battles and such. There's of course the mission objectives that will also reward gems too, which should mean I should get gems at a faster rate. Plus, I definitely need to grind for for resources to also upgrade my roster. You're telling me Raptures that used humans and animals as a kind of fuel?
Yes. When the Raptures first arrived, they laid waste to everything in their path.
Yeah, that much we know.
But soon after, they shifted their focus towards capturing humans. This is most likely because they needed a long-term power source. I assume I don't have to tell you what they did to the humans after capturing them.
I have theories, but I doubt they'll elaborate.
Then again, there is always a silver lining. After mankind migrated to the Ark, this gathering of ingredients ceased. It could have been that there were no longer any humans on the surface, or perhaps the Raptures found something more efficient. At any rate, after that, Raptures moved on to their current semi-permanent power.
AKA their cores.
This whole period of human hunting didn't last long, only 10 years or so. It's a behavior that later models have never engaged in. While there are still some Raptures remaining from the initial invasion, they'll soon run out of power. That's why we need to get our hands on Queen Whale. The fuel economy of that ship is astounding. However, much like the Raptures present during the first invasion, Queen Whale's power is by no means infinite. It has had to secure living materials several times in order to reinforce its core.
Much like an actual whale ingesting things like, say, small, like say, krill in order to sustain itself.
In other words, Queen Whale's core is bound to contain human cells. If we synthesize that core with Vophouse, you will get your Vophouse bullet.
Hopefully many bullets. Because given that how big of a Rapture mother whale is, surely the core should be ginormous.
Commander, are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
A friendly reminder. You don't need to feel bad if you have to keep a secret from us.
I know I don't have to feel bad, but there is but of course, kinda do.
Yeah, as long as you don't betray us, it's all good.
Why'd you have to say that, Anise? You're gonna pretty much jinx it.
I've got secrets too. The main one is that I'm a spy.
Neon, how many times do I have to say it? If you want to keep it secret that you're a spy, which that's not a secret, you don't tell people you are a spy. Again, I've made the comparison ways back. Sly Cooper is more subtle than you.
Besides, being too transparent can be a bad thing.
Yeah, Master was so transparent the first time we met, I could see through him. Almost like he was an apparition.
Whoa, no kidding.
Commander, we'll be arriving at the meeting point to rendezvous with Johan soon. Let's go.
Yeah, that apparition quote is kind of fitting given that we recently went through the Boom the Ghost event.
Time to show them what we're made of.
And I'm sure that part of my issue in terms of the grind that I could solve is overloading the gear of my team, of my roster, but the problem is part of the description when it comes to the overload process is that once that happens, the equipment is then bound to that NIKKE. So ideally, I kind of want to wait to do that once I have, say, pretty much a full set of the manufacturer boost. I'm always want to make it so I have a full set of the manufacturer boost equipment for each of my respective roster before I do the more or less upgrading for their equipment, like say Crown and Cinderella and Rapture Red Hood. I need one more piece of the specific manufacturer equipment, aka 2 Pilgrim and an Elysian, so that way when I do overload their gear set, then it's pretty much going to be the same across the board, pretty much.
Let's go.
Where are we going? Big J?
Just call me Johan like you've been doing, and speak normally.
Okay, not gonna lie, the whole Big J thing kind of made me think of a scene from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged.
I always hated that nickname.
Oh, what is that, Big J?
Big J?
Master, do you know this person?
Not really. Not personally, but I heard a lot about him at the military academy. He was top of his class. People even compared him to the very first commander. He was the first to suggest utilizing guerrilla war tactics, and he also...
Did you say guerrilla war tactics?
Did Rappy just remember something?
New Hope.
Oh, she knows that nickname. Huh. So she has actually heard of that code name.
New Hope? New Hope? Really?
What's all this about New Hope?
Well, aside from it being pretty much Star Wars Episode 4's sub name, it's pretty much a nickname / codename given to Johan.
Him. That's New Hope.
No, wait. That's, what's going on?
Let's just say his reputation precedes him.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's a phrase that gets used quite a few times. Well, not in NIKKE specifically, but throughout media and such.
New Hope! I'm your biggest fan. Can I have your autograph?
Uh-oh.
Are you Master Senior Officer? Should we refer to you as Mega Master?
Yep, and the antics ensue.
I can't believe it. The real New Hope in the flesh.
Mega Master, Mega Master, Mega Master!
Be quiet. From now on, no one calls me Big J, New Hope, or anything else.
Yes, Mega Master!
And not Mega Master either.
Yeah, anytime when he's angry, I definitely hear that Aaron Yeager voice.
How about Super Duper Master?
On second thought, you're not allowed to talk at all.
Oh, come on, you're so mean!
There's no need to be so embarrassed, Johan. It's simply their way of showing you respect.
Exactly! You should be proud of yourself!
I'm with them. You have every right to be proud.
One other thing I want to actually mention that I just kind of forgot. When I got Snow White instead of Dorothy when I did the polls for Summer Dorothy, it could have been worse because the pilgrim I could have gotten could have been the little gremlin over here.
Respect. Everything I left behind has crumbled and faded into nothing. How can I possibly deserve anyone's respect?
If you really are the famous New Hope, you don't seem to fit the description. He partook in the Second Surface Reclamation Campaign nearly 60 years ago.
You know your history.
Yeah, she lived it.
He was also detained in the Rehabilitation Center after being charged with treason.
Huh. Kind of akin to a situation with Rappy during her past. Though not necessarily for being charged with the treason, but more or less with slugging mass-produced NIKKEs, who essentially were, well, in a way they were essentially bullying / harassing her.
According to official records, he died from gunshot wounds sustained during a failed escape attempt.
Official records? On whose authority exactly?
Exactly. Because that statement kind of sounds like a lie, or more or less a manufactured rumor by those officials.
The central government, I presume.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. If the central government wanted to cover up something, that'd be a way to do it.
Right.
I'm in no mood to explain every last detail to you. But rest assured, I am the New Hope that you are all talking about. I don't care what anybody says. New Hope is my nickname, and mine alone.
Johan walks forward without us.
Wait, did he just call himself New Hope? I thought that word was banned.
Yeah.
Well, not unless he says it. So, where are we going?
Follow me, and you'll find out soon enough.
This isn't another test or anything like that, is it?
You all are guests of Eden. We both have fought a common enemy, and we consider you our allies.
Allies? Aren't they more like our backup?
You better watch yourself.
Not that I need any backup anyway. I'm way stronger than any of you. If you're so jealous, then just get stronger. What? Got nothing to say? Did I hit a nerve?
You want to go toe-to-toe without any weapons?
Excuse me?
Level the playing field. Just our fists. How about it?
What kind of nonsense is this? Why would I waste my time sparring with such weaklings?
Meaning that she knows she would lose. No one marches off almost like she's fleeing the scene. Yeah, because she knows she would lose a fist fight against a niece.
Isn't she adorable?
You mean infantile.
You okay, Isabel? You look like something's on your mind.
I can't take it anymore. I put up with it all the way until we got to Eden. But now that we're all working together, I've got to get closer to my beloved.
Who you talking to in particular?
I want to take in every last inch and bask in my darling's presence. I need it.
You go ahead and do that.
Do I not need Johan's permission?
I doubt he will care.
Hey, what about me? Isabel draws close with startling abruptness.
Darling, are you tired of walking? I can carry you.
No, thanks. I'm fine.
If you say so, I'll guard the rear then.
Even though arguably I wouldn't pass up the offer. Isabel rushes behind me. She's so close I can hear her breathing.
Well, shall we proceed?
We set off. She's so close I can feel her every breath. Yeah, Isabel is definitely one of the NIKKEs that's effectively down bad for the commander. Oh. Cecil, welcome. This is the group chat for Eden. It's primarily used for me to assign missions. It's also used for everyone to report their findings to me. Even though your stay in Eden will be brief, I hope that you'll do your utmost to assist us in any way possible. Noted. Hold up, we're letting this sorry sack of crap intermingle with the rest of us? Man, oh man, I never thought I'd live to see the day. Darling, am I dreaming? What a joy it is for us to be working on the same team. So, I can either say I'm intriguing myself or I haven't won everyone over just yet. I'll go with the first one. Give it time. You've passed the initial test, didn't you? You've already entered Eden. I just want to help you adjust. Cecil, Johan, have you got any jobs for us? Preferably something just for me and my baby. Excuse me? 1. Resource recovery. 2. Patrol of the territory. 3. Obtaining plant samples. Your choice. So, I'm with the counters to tag along as well. We've arranged plenty of other activities for them. They're getting to experience the incubator, something you can't find in the Ark. Instead of having them tag along on one of your missions, they have more than enough to keep busy. As for you and me, I think the third option is our best bet. Patrolling the perimeter would take no time at all. And resource recovery may take a physical toll on you. So darling, wait just a moment, and I'll come to meet you in your room. Aha, so I was right.
Alright, moving in.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Right.
Not there. I knew that.
Wow. Look over there. There's a whole bunch of plants that we can gather together. There's a whole bunch of plants that we can gather. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary weed just like the rest, but actually, it's pochi grass, I guess? Not sure. We've got to refer it to the classification table so we can make sure we salvage the right plant. I take out my tablet and consult the classification table. I can't work when you keep staring at me. Oh, sorry. It's just that you look so handsome when you're hard at work. Should I avoid looking at you altogether? You don't have to go that far. It's just... Fine. I'll try and keep my staring to a minimum. Oh, and here come the Raptures. Are those Raptures I'm hearing? Oh boy. Don't worry. I'll take care of this. Wait, I can help. Isabel rushes off without paying me any mind. I produce the shovel from the bag. Time to do what we came here to do. Yeah. And I think I made mention of this before, but Isabel in particular, well, with a fellow content creator that I've watched many videos for, Gacha, someone who I've made mention of before. There's kind of a more or less running joke slash, I guess you can almost call it a lore when it comes to him and his channel, that effectively, I think he more or less pulled Isabel so many times that she's like borderline past being MLB'd by this point in time, and yeah, he pretty much always constantly has her in his more or less lobby home screen, especially in her more or less wedding dress outfit that was on offer during the 2nd anniversary, I believe, and also has more or less a bedroom background as well, which I believe was part of, which I believe is one of the backgrounds with Last Kingdom, I want to say. It's also available in the more or less the shop, more or less in the section of or more or less, what I'm trying to say is it's more or less available with the other cosmetics that you can actually get in terms of customizing the lobby. Though with each of the backgrounds that you don't have unlocked, I think each of them is, I want to say each of them is 300 gems apiece.
The party isn't over yet.
And that's of course not including the ones that you pretty much unlock for free by completing like certain events and whatnot.
Moving to the
Coming. Ugh, my feet keep getting caught.
But yeah, when I was talking about the overload gear, with Cinderella and Crown as examples, if I went to overload the whole set and kind of get more or less a equivalent boost across all the gear, or more or less the best boost possible when it comes to each of the equipment, both Crown and Cinderella are effectively missing the arm piece with the specific manufacturer boost of Pilgrim for both of them. And then for Rapid Red Hood, she's missing the Elysium boost for the torso piece. But once I get that and then upgrade it to level 5, then I can overload her whole set. And I could also utilize, say, the cubes to also provide boosts, but of course, trying to boost up those is definitely quite an investment, especially when it comes to the batteries. And aside from doing, say, solar raids, the only way I can actually get more of those batteries and also get dupes for, say, the rehabilitation EKs, and being Sin, Guilty, and the original version of Quincy, along with Nihilister, I effectively had to be in a union because dupes for those respective NIKKEs and Nihilister are locked away in the union shop, and the only way I can get access to the union shop to then get those spare bodies is I have to be in one of the unions, which I'm kind of more or less I'm most hesitant to join one because I more or less don't want to get kind of screwed over in a way. Because I'm pretty sure I made mention of this before. I've had bad experiences when it comes to, say, a union/guild setting, where I would have pretty much like only a fraction of the members participating or putting in any sort of effort for, say, in-game content. And especially in terms of, like, say, a PvP setting, that's just pretty much a recipe for disaster, especially if the more or less co-op content in particular isn't actually upgraded to be more or less worth doing. Like, probably one of the biggest examples would have to be Marvel Contest of Champions, which of course also is a guild system, but aside from, well, there's pretty much two main modes that are effectively worried about the most, being Guild Wars and Alliance Quests. But of course, the they're Alliance Wars and Alliance Quests. The guild system is pretty much called Alliances in Marvel Contest of Champions. But regardless, you would effectively have to be in one of the groups, and then of course, more or less the key element, communicate with your teammates so that you can actually perform the best and actually get through the content. But of course, if not enough people are actually participating, then everyone suffers as a whole, and that just makes things pretty much a slog and nowhere near as fun.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
The threat has been neutralized. I finished collecting samples over on this side too. May I see? Isabel leans in close. Very nice. Not too bad for your first time on the job. These are all stellar samples, so we should be good to go. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just I'm really happy to be this close to you. Actually, something has been bugging me. Huh. So, have we met before, or why do you keep calling me darling? Which would be the more interesting answer? Maybe the first one? Don't you remember? We first met in the northern snowfields. I was flying in the sky and saw you on the ground, camping with the other NIKKEs. There was something about you that I found so endearing. I started to imagine you treating me the way you treated them, and what that would be like. If it hadn't been for that tiff you and Eden have over the Vapos, I'd have expressed my feelings a little sooner. So, would you like to go on another mission sometime? Just you and me? I just want to be near you a little longer. Okay. Thank you, darling. You won't regret it. Isabel and I returned to base. I can't fight the feeling that she's undressing me with her eyes the entire way. Given that it's Isabel, yeah, she might. We got the samples you wanted. You did well. They're in pristine condition. Are you going to be planting them in the garden? Yes. We'll also be using them for genetic crossbreeding. At the end of the day, Eden is located in the middle of a wasteland. In order to retain a semblance of biodiversity, we need to continually develop viable crops. I'd like to have a taste when they're done. If you're still here when we're finished, certainly. You can sample as many as you like. Oh, that reminds me. Isabel said she wanted to continue working with you. Are you okay with that? I'm fine with it. That's unexpected. I thought it was another one of Isabel's delusions. At any rate, I don't care so long as the mission is accomplished. Get some rest in the meantime. I'll be in touch. Yeah, in a way,
Moving to the designated location. I will turn.
Isabel kind of reminds me of a particular ship girl from, well, a couple of ship girls from Azure Lane. Oh, Cecil's thing.
I will turn. Moving to the designated.
Because there's there's a couple NIKKE, there's a couple ship girls in Azure Lane that kind of have more or less a
The party isn't over yet, is it?
more or less a, I guess you could say, a lustful stalker kind of mentality.
Not there.
Those two in particular, well, being popular ones, being Rune and Taiho. Both of them are effectively like majorly, well, in a way, pretty much down bad for the commander, and they're so down bad that they're effectively territorial, especially when it comes to, say, other ship girls being around. Huh, Rapture Storm. I think we've heard that theme before. So question is, where does that go? I'm guessing it leads over there?
All right.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Moving to the desert.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
All right.
Is this a new venue?
All right.
Not there.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream. The bubbles will engaging with the enemy.
That's not quite what I wanted to do. Alright, let's switch you two around. And then we'll take you out. And we'll put in... let's put in... Rapunzel, why not?
Always by your side.
All right.
Not there.
But yeah, when it comes to...
That's the target.
Yeah, when it comes to overlaying them, I have like... almost 160 of the modules, but of course I'm also still hesitant on doing the upgrades. Johan gestures towards a giant cannon. What is that thing?
An anti-aircraft gun used during the Second Surface Reclamation Campaign. It was made in the Ark, disassembled, and then transported up to the surface. It took 2 months just to put this behemoth back together again. I don't know why you're so intent on taking down Queen Whale, and I don't care. But I will tell you that in order to make that happen, you'll need this.
Sounds like it's kind of old. Does that thing even work properly? New Hope? I mean, Johan?
No. It needs to be fixed.
We don't have anyone here with those kinds of skills.
Yeah, if we had someone like, say, Leader or Cecil, that would help.
Do we need to call Mighty Tools?
We'll fix it ourselves.
But how?
First, let's clear ourselves a path.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, no one here is an engineer.
I'm not alone. We're all in this together. Tell me to down with those who threaten now. Focus our attack.
May all of us remain standing.
Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom.
And yeah, being that I'm kind of focused on doing the grind so we can get Summer, Eleg, and Sakura, hopefully I can get them.
Beautiful.
Being that I'm focused on the grind for them, I may potentially skip pulling for. I may potentially skip pulling for the tactical upgrade versions of Unwa, Emma, and Vesti, but I'll have to give it some thought. You know how to fix this thing?
I do, but I won't be the one fixing it. You will.
Me?
I'll guide you along. But you'll be doing all the heavy lifting.
Okay.
We'll do it, Commander.
No, all NIKKE stand down. I only want your help with tasks that can't be done by a human.
Why on earth would you work so inefficiently?
It's okay, niece. I'll do it.
Wait, you're actually agreeing to this?
Johan tosses me a wrench and I catch it.
Get to it.
2 hours later.
You see those screws on both ends? Twist them gently until they're in the same position, then tighten them. With these old parts, the anglers often don't fit exactly right. If you got to bend it a little, that's fine. Give it some elbow grease.
Got it.
Too much oil. Take it apart, wipe off the oil, and do it again. Oil helps with lubrication, but too much of it, and the parts will spin out of place.
Understood.
When you're done using a tool, put it back where you found it. That's maintenance 101. Press and hold that part down hard until you hear a click. Not too hard though, because that
We'll break it. Like so.
will cause it to break. Be more careful next time.
Okay. 1 hour later.
You're a fast learner. Do you know what that part is used for?
Somewhat. For maintaining equilibrium, right? Fine adjustments are made using this pendulum.
Correct. You do the rest on your own. I'll be watching.
1 hour later.
You really do pick things up quickly. Next up is the circuitry.
This is killing me. I hate standing guard and just watching. Why aren't you saying anything? Hey, Neon. You okay?
No, she's napping.
Great. Just great. When do you think they'll finish with this thing?
Hard to say.
Ugh, I'm so bored.
Come on, stop acting like a child.
Hey, I know boring, and this is grade A certified boring.
What did those two remind you of?
An overbearing father-in-law and a long-suffering son-in-law?
Is that really what you see? To me, they look like two people who are excited to meet a colleague, but are unsure how to process their feelings about it.
1 hour later.
That about does it. Let's move on to the next one.
What next one?
There are 3 cannons in total. You're going to fix all of them.
Yippee. Okay, so one more start battle over here, then we can get that button.
The bubbles will show us the way.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it. If you want me to
Encounter.
the bubbles will we will also emerge victorious, so long as we never get. If you want me to get off, I will turn every.
Moving to the designated.
What a truly beautiful story this was. It is not because. Everybody get ready. Alright, not. We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never.
Moving to the.
Everybody get. Alright, not there. I knew that.
Johan.
What is it?
Aren't we supposed to be tracking down Nihilister?
We couldn't kill her even when we used Vophouse. All we did was damage her. Fortunately, we did enough damage to render her immobile for a while. She'll need some time to recover from that. You saw how fast that thing soars through the air. If she decides to steer clear of us, there's not much we can do about it.
So you're just helping me in your spare time?
Time is the one thing I don't have enough of. I'm doing this because Queen Whale could prove useful to us. It wasn't built to search and destroy. It's only equipped with a rudimentary armament. This thing is meant to transport cargo, and that's it. It's not exactly a major threat. That means so long as we're able to drag it down to the ground, it should be easy pickings for us. It should provide us with plenty of resources.
Eden.
That's right. The main building blocks of Eden are Rapture parts. With the supplies on that ship, we could last for eons, not to mention the parts that we could scavenge from it.
Who made Eden?
Cecil. She designed and built it.
Amazing.
You won't find me arguing with that.
I appreciate you saying that, Johan. I may be late to the party, but better late than never. Now, you two were going on about how amazing I was. I see. You must be left speechless in the presence of such perfection.
Did you prepare what I wanted?
It'll take a while longer. I should have it ready by the time you're finished with all the cannons.
Sounds good.
What are you preparing?
A bullet that will take down Queen Whale.
You sure are well prepared. Aren't you going to ask me why I'm going after Mother Whale?
Isn't it obvious? I may not know all the details, but it's clearly something related to Vophouse.
Yeah, you'd be correct.
Let me give you a word of advice. Work on your poker face. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Especially if you plan on continuing living in the Ark.
If I were to get my hands on Vophouse, what are you planning on doing?
You need to work on how you speak as well. Don't make your intentions so glaringly obvious. We've already confirmed that a single shot of Vophouse can't neutralize a heretic on its own. It can slow them down, but it won't put them down for the count. We need to look into this further. While we're on the topic, let me ask you something. I heard that the Vophouse you shot brought back the heretic to normal. What's the story behind that?
We missed.
What?
You missed?
Yes. Well, technically no. Because Marion caught the Vophouse bullet in her teeth, and then proceeded to spit the bullet out.
How convenient. Perhaps you wanted to miss from the start. No, that can't be it. How would that explain the past reports that the heretic was incapacitated by Vophouse?
It might be that Vophouse has varying effects in different forms.
Is there any difference between the previous heretic and the current one?
None whatsoever. They're both built of the same materials.
You're referring to nanomachines?
Yes. As long as Vophouse can terminate the nanomachines, it will be fatal to heretics.
Right. That must be it. So those bullets we got from the research center
are of subpar quality. That's my theory.
Do we have any additional information on those bullets?
Yes.
Good. Then I will answer the question you asked me a while ago. If that Vophouse you've got in your hands performs better than the others, I'll take it for myself. If it doesn't stack up, then I won't.
You'll have to pry from my cold, dead hands.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
My voice is ready. Sorry, please wait a minute. Tell me to down with those who threaten us ahead. Commence firing. Let's keep going. Just a little bit more.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our gate now?
Hey. This is just for you. Let's talk. You can even whisper, and I'll still be able to hear you.
Did you tell Johan about my blood?
No.
How do we know you're not lying?
If Johan knew about your blood, he'd have you split open from head to toe. I won't tell him anything. What good would that do me? Besides, you can make a deal with Johan.
A deal? What kind of deal?
We'll extract as much blood as we can. We should be able to craft 2 bullets that way. I arrived at these calculations by gauging the ratio of metal to the amount of Vophaus in the blood that will be present during synthesis. I know I'm right.
As much as...
Relax, it won't kill you. You'll just feel a little woozy. Once we gain access to Queen Whale's core, we'll make 2 Vophaus bullets for Johan. 2 months later, he'll get another 2 bullets. It's an option available to you. Think about it.
I'll keep it in mind.
We don't know how Vophaus will react with a bullet containing your blood, but you should be able to cut some kind of deal.
So we're going to deceive Johan?
How is that deceiving? We're just not disclosing everything. That's all. And to be honest, both you and Johan have a point. Killing the heretic, giving NIKKE's freedom of choice, both sound like great options.
Why is that?
Heretics are dangerous, and so is Nymph. We'll talk about that next time. You'll arrive at the cannon soon.
The connection ends. Interesting.
Moving to the designated location.
Alright, so did that open the gate all the way back here? Yep. And if I had to guess,
All right, not there.
this will bring us right over there. Yep. More or less just to cut on travel time.
You want me to get on it?
Oh,
Wait, that didn't come out right.
had a feeling there was one.
It is not becoming to rush. They are humanity's enemy.
And gathering these lost relics and the soundtracks will also be helpful for gathering more gems.
May we continue our date now?
Unfortunately, there's still some more that are locked away behind hard mode.
Have been removed.
So, once I'm able to get past hard mode chapter 12, then I can actually get the next batch of lost relics that are in hard mode chapter 13.
It is not becoming to rush.
Unfortunately, I'll probably have to make my team stronger so I can actually defeat that pain in the ass Material H and then progress to the next chapter. So, either by boosting levels or potentially actually overloading their gear may potentially help. And if I recall correctly, once I complete this chapter, I should unlock the next lost sector and also anomaly interception. I do believe. Actually, no. No, scratch that. I need to clear through chapter 22, I believe, for anomaly interception.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
This is the second cannon. The damage doesn't seem too bad. Let's hurry and get this thing up and running.
Are we just going to stand and watch again?
We'll lend a hand this time.
I actually like just watching.
No, I want all NIKKEs to stand back this time as well.
I have to ask, what is the point of all this?
I can see how it's necessary.
But how? If we can repair this stuff more quickly, why not let us take over? It's just like putting us into combat.
That would be more efficient, yes. But having the commander go at it alone could result in an expanded skill set.
Sure, but not by much.
Every little bit counts. Even something small as this could get the commander out of a bind in the future.
You're wrong. Not just a little. It expands significantly. Nearly 100 times more materials were utilized in the second surface reclamation campaign than the first. That wasn't only because the number of NIKKEs increased. The number of weapons used increased as well. Many of those weapons were left up on the surface and remain there to this day. Some are damaged beyond repair, but most of them can still be used after a few light repairs. And that gives us another option, one that wasn't previously available.
But will that thing work against Raptures? Those weapons are decades old. Will they be capable of taking down Raptures?
Who said anything about that? That's not the responsibility of a commander. A commander's responsibility is to use everything available to them in order to assist their NIKKEs in taking down Raptures. Being on the lookout for gaps in their ranks, lapses in judgment, mechanical malfunctions. Just doing this much helps a lot.
I guess you're right.
Listen carefully. Never rest on your laurels. Keep thinking. Keep analyzing. This will train your ability to exercise good judgment. If you build up your skill set, then your sense of judgment will improve along with it. A commander does exactly that. Command. They don't sit by and suck their thumb while mindlessly sending NIKKEs out into battle.
I know that.
Okay. As long as you're aware. Let's move on after you're done with this cannon.
Oh, another quest from Cecil. We got an emergency. We're detecting 9 Raptures at location such and such. At their current speed, they'll reach the base in 15 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, it's been a hot minute since I came this close. Isn't the base concealed using optical camouflage? That's right. But optical camouflage is not a physical barrier. It's merely a curtain that keeps the base invisible to the naked eye. Although it doesn't happen often, there have been occasions where Raptures accidentally walk through the curtain. It's a bit of a headache, but whenever that happens, someone needs to go and take care of them. So who's up this time? I'm busy developing a new essence. Sorry, I've got my hands full with some personal errands. Of course you do, Dorothy. Noah and I are in the middle of an operation. Georgetown, you seem to be free, yes? I was about to volunteer. Then I'm going with you. Have you finished your patrol? Yep. Then report in. No problem. Georgetown, confirm what's going on with Isabel. Isabel, did you finish your patrol? More or less. Still got a few places to scope out. But I'll be done in about 10 minutes, so it's all good. Can someone just hurry up and go? It doesn't matter who. If any Raptures end up trampling on the garden I've spent so much time on, you'll all be very, very sorry. Isabel and I will go. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Uh-huh.
Moving to the designated location.
Okay, anything over here by chance? Nope. Yeah, as you can kind of tell right there, this cannon in question is actually pretty much a large harpoon.
You want me to get on it?
Or only a giant spear gun.
Come out right.
Huh. That's pretty much a destroyed tank.
It is not becoming to rush.
Oh, and they're right next to the Lost Relic.
You want me to get on it? Oh, wait, that didn't come out right.
But this is another 150 gems, so it's all good.
My voice is ready.
Ah, good. This time it's a quick scenario. Yeah, I've been running into several of these particular battle scenarios in the towers, and their difficulty has been obnoxious. Like these, and also the ones where you're keeping Raptures from going through the barrier. Those two in particular, arguably the most annoying stages when it comes to the towers.
It is not becoming to rush.
Like, I will gladly take regular scenarios or even boss fights over those, because for whatever reason, those particular stages in the towers are just pretty much obnoxious when it comes to their difficulty. Like, they are more or less for my particular more or less for my progress, they're effectively a difficulty spike.
Tell me to down with those who threaten down and focus our attacks.
Check the mirror for a moment.
And yeah, I would have burst animation scenes going, but
What a truly beautiful
like I pretty much already made mention of, time is pretty much of the utmost importance. So
I will turn.
gonna have to sacrifice the more or less the few seconds that the cutscenes are on screen, so I can put that time towards the grind.
May the Creator bless us.
But yeah, if I didn't have so much interference outside of more or less clearing content, then it wouldn't be so bad. And honestly, I would rather progress through the campaign and such well before I actually fork over money to buy the gems. Like, the main exception when it came to buying the gems was when it came to getting the pass skin for Eve. Aside from that, I'm pretty much resisting buying gems at all possible. I think that just about does it. Nicely done. Thanks. I was just happy to get another chance to work with you. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. Why are you so fond of me? Do you need a specific reason to like someone? We've only just met. It's not about how long have you known someone. The time spent with you at the base has brought me closer to you. Than I am with anyone else. I think back on everything that's happened between us during my time at Eden. Apparently when I was in the shower as well. Oh, don't mind me. I just came to bring you some towels. You mean stealing glances at me day in and day out? You mean like when you barged in on me taking a shower? Either one pretty much works. I'll go with the first one. That too. I also derived a great deal of pressure from watching you sleep in the morning. You didn't have your guard up then, and you were so adorable. Isabel, if you want to express your feelings, there are better ways of doing it than that. Like, for example, telling someone to their face that you like them. Sure, but what about when you're busy doing something else? What do we do then? You can... I pull out a small postcard from my pocket. What's that? It's a postcard. A postcard? What do you use it for? There are a lot of ways to use it, but many people use them to write to people close to them. You have someone precious? Someone you want to send a postcard to? Huh. So I could say, not yet, or that's a secret. I'll humor and say, not yet. Can I have that postcard? If you need it. Thank you. It's my first time receiving something like this. When it comes to, say, somewhat special, arguably that can be rappy. A job well done. Not a single Rapture set foot in my garden. Johan, just to be safe, will you recheck our defenses in the nearby area? I don't want another repeat of an event like this. I've already checked. What are these defenses you're talking about? We've laid out turrets, decoys, traps, and various electronic anti-personnel devices throughout a several kilometer perimeter around Eden, surrounding Eden. To ensure all these devices operate smoothly, we have breaker boxes installed on the roads in intervals. Let's go with this one. It's incredible that any Raptures are able to get through that. I agree. You think it would take a miracle for that to happen, but it does. Fortunately, when it does happen, we've got you on hand. Anyway, Isabel has been acting strange ever since she went off on that mission with you. Did something happen while you were out there? Huh. So either she and I had a heart-to-heart, or I give her a postcard. I'll go with I give her a postcard. A postcard? I can't say I fully understand why she's so broken up over a mere postcard. I appreciate if you could see how she's holding up before you return to the Ark. You're better at these things than me. I'll try. Thanks. I'll call you again if anything comes up. Take it easy. So the main potential to be one more?
Want me to get on it? Wait, we will also emerge victorious. The bubbles will show us the way.
Nope, go back. There we go.
Moving to the day, our humanity. The bubbles will show. What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most moving to the designated location. Everybody get. It is not becoming. The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
But yeah, if it wasn't for this quick battle feature, it would definitely take a longer to actually include these battles.
Wait, that did. I will turn every. You want me to? What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most beautiful. All right, I will turn every. You want me to? What a truly beautiful story this was.
Almost level 255.
All right, not encounter. It is not becoming to rush.
We might level up after this battle. Maybe.
Let's go, everyone! We're declining. Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom. Guide us all to the light! Reloading. Sorry, please wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with those particular types of Raptures, but they're definitely tankier than the other ones. And apparently I just lost crown to one of the attacks.
The disruptive elements have been removed.
Nice.
Maybe continue our gate now.
After repairing the second cannon, we head towards the third cannon.
I'm feeling hungry.
We still have food left. Do you want some?
No. This is a good opportunity to teach you something else. Follow me. I'll show you how to scrounge up some food.
I follow on Johan's heels.
Nice.
I've never seen Johan act like this before.
Don't they need an escort?
It's okay. Johan can handle himself.
Well, in that case, I had a few questions I wanted to ask you in the meantime.
Go ahead.
Why don't you guys go back to the Ark? Uh-oh, I didn't accidentally cast a mute spell, did I?
Oh, cool! I want to try it too! But why don't you guys go back to the Ark? But why don't you guys go back to the Ark? But why don't you guys go back to the Ark?
We despise the Ark. We would appreciate it if you don't mention that place again.
All of you? Even Johan and Cecil?
Yes, all of us.
Why?
I thought I told you to drop the subject.
Come on, just tell me.
I refuse.
It's like watching an unstoppable force meet an immovable object. Anyway, it's not good to dwell on the past. I will tell you one thing, however. You are all betrayed by the Ark.
Oh. So what? Who hasn't been betrayed before?
What are you talking about?
You'd probably have a harder time finding someone who hasn't been screwed over by the Ark. Not wanting to talk about the Ark just because of that seems a bit...
What may not seem like much to you could mean a lot to others. Maybe you can shrug it off, but for us, it left a scar that's slow to heal. It doesn't do either of us any good trying to compare who got betrayed worse. What matters is how the person felt when it happened.
Okay, fair enough, point taken. I'm sorry, it was careless of me to say that.
I'm sorry too. I apologize for being a bit too sensitive.
Then can I ask something else?
What is it?
How do you get along with the other pilgrims? Whoa, I think I cast a whole nother mute spell!
No way! I want to cast one too! How do you get along with the other pilgrims? How do you get along with the other pilgrims? How do you get along with the other pilgrims?
In the past, the pilgrims stayed with us in Eden.
I figured that was the case.
But our ways of thinking differed, so we decided to go our separate ways. That's all.
Different ways of thinking? Does that mean you had different goals?
Holy cow! Now Rappy's learned the spell!
We were after the same thing. The difference was the how.
So they had the same goal, but their ways of going about it were different. And more or less kind of clashed with one another. Kind of akin to, funny enough, it's kind of akin to, say, Azure Lane again. But specifically when it came to pretty much the main characters of the game, the ship girls in question, and their respective factions, essentially teaming up / dealing with pretty much the main human threat in that game being the Sirens. And then of course you have like pretty much the two big main factions, the Eagle Union and Ironblood. And each of them pretty much respectively had their own ways of going about it when it came to dealing with the Siren threat.
Okay. Johan and the commander are coming back. Let's move.
Oh. And there's an EX stage. Nice.
Show us the way!
But But then, of course, aside from the sirens, there's been like, I want to say at least one other enemy faction introduced, but the name kind of escapes me.
All right, not there. I knew that.
But either way, it's kind of akin to with how the Raptures are in NIKKE, where it's essentially mechanized enemies. Especially since both different enemies are essentially alien in origin.
I will finish this quickly.
Down with those who threaten the kingdom. Please guide us all to the light.
Yeah, that was easy.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
If anything, at some point, it may potentially maybe do some content involving Ashley, like maybe an account tour or something.
Designated location.
But that's for another time. Alright, 4 more to go. There's probably bound to be at least one over there. There's another one there. There's another there. There's probably maybe one, I'd say maybe over there? Maybe.
You want me to get on it?
I will turn
All right, not there. I'm securing victory for their subjects.
Nice. Another level up.
It is not everybody get
The bubbles will show.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am
All right, not
they are humanity.
If you want me to securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty. All right, not there. I knew that.
Yeah, I'd say one resource that's definitely getting pretty difficult to gather is going to be core dust.
Moving to the designated location.
I will turn every.
Moving to the
Honestly, anytime I can, honestly, any chance I can get, I should probably see about purchasing
Not
The
there.
story will be rewritten into a tale.
the core dust cases in the in-game shop, so I can actually get some more core dust that way.
This is the last cannon. The bullets are ready to go.
Noah, go to Cannon 1 and stand by.
Huh? By myself?
Is there a problem?
No, it's just that.
Commander, let me go to cannon number 1.
You have to haul the ammunition.
I'll do that first, then head to the cannon afterwards.
Fine, that shouldn't be a problem.
Noah, it's okay. No need to hurry. Take your time.
Okay.
Isabel, it's time to move.
Yes, Commander. Farewell for now, darling.
Isabel shoots up to the sky and flies off in a different direction.
Boy, that must be convenient.
Haran, you're on Cannon number 2. Load it up and fire once I give the signal.
Understood. See you later.
Haran heads back in the direction she came.
You fix the last cannon. I'll go confirm Queen Whale's trajectory.
Whoa, hold up. Care to fill me in on the plan?
Your commander will brief you.
Did you hear anything, Commander?
Not a word.
But then, why did Johan tell me to ask you?
You see the location and shape of these cannons? Look closely, and you'll figure out the plan. Well,
We use the 3 cannons to shoot Mother Whale out of the sky. Is what I would have thought, if it weren't for the particular shape of these cannons, or peculiar shape of these cannons. They're not meant just for shooting something down. They must be beamfire weapons. No, because this would definitely predate those. On second thought, they appear to be some kind of hookshot. Aha.
You're just pulling guesses out of your butt at this point. Don't let his expressions affect you.
These cannons are in fact giant hookshots. Once all three make contact with Mother Whale, we'll be able to pull it down. If the pull is strong enough, we can bring it crashing to the ground. Even if we can't do that, we can at least bring it down to a lower altitude where we can attack it with conventional weapons. Then we'd finish it off.
Well done. Queen Whale has a consistent route. If my calculations are correct, there should be a point where it crosses into the firing line of all three cannons. Once it's in the center of this triangle, that'll be our chance. Your job is
to repair this last cannon in under 2 hours.
Precisely. So hurry.
Yeah. There's pretty much two games / franchises that I think of whenever I hear the word hookshot. One being the Zelda franchise, the Legend of Zelda franchise, and pretty much one of the first ones that comes to mind is the version of the hookshot that you use in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And then the other game I'm thinking of, which honestly pretty much gives the hookshot a bad name, is not exactly Zelda, but it's a different game, being Resident Evil 0. Now you may be wondering, what is that hookshot doing in Resident Evil 0? Well, in Resident Evil 0, not only is it pretty much it's pretty much in a way it's a co-op game, kind of which more or less predates say Resident Evil 5, and it's pretty much made in the similar style of Resident Evil 1 remake, but essentially there's more or less a space limit that other games didn't have, and the inventory management when it comes to Resident Evil 0 is easily the worst in the franchise in its entirety, especially with the fact that there's no item boxes, so you can't freely drop off an item into a storage, go to another item box later, and then get the hookshot. No, instead, you have to rely on pretty much dropping the items onto the ground, then pretty much rearranging your inventory as needed. Then wherever you left that item, you have to backtrack to get that item. And what's annoying is that there are some items that had only one space for use in previous games, but then would take up 2 slots in Resident Evil 0. One of those being the hookshot. And if you by chance leave that item in a particular area that you have to cross with a hookshot, it is one of the worst things it is one of the worst experiences you can deal with in Resident Evil 0. So yeah, that game can effectively make you pretty much hate the existence of the hookshot. But of course, RE0 in a nutshell is easily one of the worst Resident Evil games, in my opinion. 1 hour later.
Commander, I brought the ammunition.
Nicely done.
The bullets that Isabel brought look like oversized arrowheads with a huge wire attached to them. You brought those on your own?
That's right. Anything for my darling.
Nicely done.
That's so kind of you.
But Johan said the same thing.
Your words give me strength, darling. I think I can take flight once again. I'll see you soon.
Isabel flies off again.
I'll load the cannon with this hook. This is where your NIKKEs come in.
Alright, let's show them how strong we are.
About time. I haven't known what to do with my hands for the past few hours. powers.
Johan, can you tell us how to load it?
Okay, I'll teach you.
And me?
You rest. There's not much to loading these cannons. As long as you're strong enough, you're golden. You stay here and take it easy until the battle kicks off.
I'll be back. You take a rest, Commander.
Alright, I'll let you guys handle this. Johan, Rappy, Anise, and Neon, and Noah all head to the cannons.
Are you alone?
Yes.
No. Where were we? Ah, yes. The nymph.
Why is the nymph so dangerous?
Honestly, it's like you don't know anything. Humans are utterly clueless when it comes to the nymph.
I'm not sure I understand.
Nymph can control information and memory, but it is highly unstable. Despite this, Nymph is injected into you when you're still human, and it proceeds to make a copy of all the memories stored in your brain. That information is processed, after which you're made into a NIKKE. Most NIKKEs lose all of the memories they had when they were human.
Yeah. Borderline what happened with Art, the child that was involved with, that was part of the story with the Stellar Blade collab. Specifically specifically the child that Kong looked after as well. But thankfully over time, her memories did return. And was definitely a heartfelt moment for sure.
Instead, they're replaced with information that's pre-entered before the nymph is injected. However, there are cases where NIKKEs have retained certain habits, traits, and preferences. There have also been instances where they have retained certain select memories. What they remember can range from a single moment to a span of years. It's exceedingly rare, but there have even been cases where NIKKEs retain their memory in its entirety. In short, how much a NIKKE remembers varies wildly depending on the individual. You've witnessed this yourself.
Yeah. One NIKKE I can definitely think of that pretty much retain their memories in entirety is Rappy, given the fact that she pretty much remembered just about everything that happened to her when she was from when she was young to pretty much to before she became a NIKKE, and even after that as well. Could it be because certain memories have stronger impressions?
We already know that the nymph is unstable. It's been well proven.
Though I think that said leave strong impressions. Yeah.
The code pertaining to behavior which the nymph implants into a NIKKE's brain is its own entity. The prime directive in this code dictates that NIKKEs cannot harm a human. You've seen for yourself how inconsistent that directive is.
Come to think of it, nearly every NIKKE I've known has been different.
Exactly. Some can't lay a finger on a human, whereas others can go as far as firing suppression bullets at them. Of course, none of them can kill a human outright, but nevertheless, there's a wide range according to each individual NIKKE. While it's impossible to say whether its intentions are malicious or benevolent, the nymph can apparently, to a large degree, be overridden by each NIKKE's individual personality traits. The input is the same every time, but the output is wildly inconsistent. This is just about the furthest thing from being considered stable. To say it serves no useful function whatsoever is not far off. The basic function of the nymph is to erase memories, memorize new ones, and implant comportment parameters. Out of all those things, does it do a single one properly?
But there is a case where it succeeded in leaving certain memories.
That was one case, out of how many? It's too unstable. It's far too random.
I thought using it was de rigueur?
Let's use a bicycle as an example. Say I want to change to a wider tire. I remove the original tire and swap it out for a wider one. If I want the light on the front to be brighter, I can put in another bulb or some new batteries. I can change all of those things because I know how they work. But the funny thing is, if the seat is broken, I can't fix it. I know what a bicycle is, but I don't know how every single component works. Only some. That means I can make some alterations, but there are still parts that I can't touch. Naturally, making a new seat from scratch is out of the question. That's what Nymph is like for humans.
How come no one understands its structure?
We just don't. That's why. We don't know what it is, where it came from, who made it, how the inner workings function, or what kind of side effects it may or may not have. No one knows. Back to the bike analogy. I can copy and paste certain fix-it methods from other bikes. I can make small modifications. But anything beyond that, and I'm out of my depth. That's what mankind is doing with the Nymph. And it's in every NIKKE's brain. Now you see why I say Nymph is so dangerous. It's like a ticking time bomb, implanted in our brains that could go off at any moment.
Yeah, and when it goes off, mind switch.
Yet humans continue to use it simply because it's convenient. It may be more convenient, but there's potentially a terrible price to pay. So I don't disagree with what you're doing. And neither does Johan.
He doesn't?
He's not against it. It's just that he has other priorities higher on his list.
True. Why are you telling me all this?
I just wanted you to know that there are humans that feel the same way you do. It may be for different reasons, but still.
Thank you.
Once you obtain the Vophouse bullet, speak with Johan. Try and reach a compromise. You can both remain entrenched in your positions forever. Both of you want to use it in ways that will benefit the world. I think they're finished with the loading.
Whew, that was rough. But it was more fun than I thought.
Were these cannons invented specifically to go up against Queen Whale?
No, they were just basic cannons at first. We had to make a few revisions.
That seems like an awful lot of work just to capture Queen Whale. I feel there's more to this. Something you're not telling us. Correct.
Noah, stand by here and fire when I give the signal.
Why me?
Your defensive abilities make you the most suitable candidate for staying here on your own.
Oh.
What is this insubordination? When did you?
Master, I'll stay here as well.
Huh? Why you?
I don't feel comfortable leaving Noah alone here.
You staying won't make it any better.
Johan, after we fire all the hooks, we're regrouping, right?
Yes. The area we'll be heading to shortly will be our rendezvous point. That's where we'll wait for Queen Whale.
Alright, Neon, you stay here with Noah.
You got it. What is this? You mean to tell me I've got to carry this weakling on my back? That's a bit too much to ask.
Commander, it seems that Inherit's powers are at their limit. This could negatively impact our chances of reaching the rendezvous point. Are you okay with that?
It'll be fine.
Roger.
I'm more worried about leaving these two here.
It will be okay. We've got the mightiest shield and the ultimate firepower right here.
I don't know about the firepower, but you're certainly right about the shield. What are you, deaf? Master clearly said ultimate firepower.
Neon, don't be difficult.
Whatever.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Are you done? Let's move.
Oh. Another side quest. Yeah, something came up. We need your help. Where do you need me? The rooftop. Where else? You're in big trouble. The rooftop is perfect for a Royal Rumble. Eden doesn't have a rooftop. By myself? That's right. It's gonna be a showdown, mano a mano. Can I come and watch? Darling, do you need my help? I could drop bricks down from the sky. You idiot. Do you want to kill Johan? If that is what I must do to protect my love, I will gladly accept his blood on my hands. Bring your squad with you. We're going to need as much firepower as we can get, or as much manpower as we can get. Where are we going? I'll fill you in when you get here. This sounds like it's going to be interesting. He may not look like much, but he has guts. This won't be an easy fight, not even for you, Johan. You'll have to keep your wits about you. Nobody's fighting anyone. You're not scared, are you? No. Then why did you change the rendezvous point from the rooftop to somewhere else? I never asked them to come to the rooftop in the first place. How many rounds do you have to win to emerge victorious? Just one round would be a bit boring. I told you, we're not fighting. Darling, I've got a spare stun gun that you can borrow. Johan's weak point is the upper part of his neck. Aim for that and he'll go down easy. Don't broadcast your own site's weaknesses for all to hear. Do you need a referee? No. Are you going to use your special move? I don't have a special move. You take things awfully literally. I'll be waiting. Oh, and it's conveniently right in the way of the EX battle.
Alright, not there. Encounter. It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
About time you showed up. Let's go. Where are we going? To Eden's external generator. It's been acting up and needs to be fixed. But why did you call us? Because your commander has a knack for machinery. It'll be easier to have him handle it than to fix it myself. As for the rest of you, you're on bodyguard. You're our bodyguards. Oh great, another lesson in machinery. That's right. 5 and me, let's go. Wow, the commander's really chomping at the bit. I do have one question. Judging from Eden's scales, self-generating power would seem sufficient. What is the purpose of having an external generator? A backup in case of emergency. An emergency? Like what? Let's move. A moment later. Our vending coordinates. Also, visual confirmation on Raptures up ahead. I figured as much. The Raptures are the problem. I don't see any generator. It's a subterranean generator. If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say too many Raptures have gathered on top of it, and all that weight is causing issues. But why would... Save the questions for later. Let's wipe out these Raptures.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Definitely peculiar, to say the least.
Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom. The power of my prayers are just... Let's keep going.
But since we're going to be facing Thunder Whale soon, there's something I do want to bring up when it came to doing the challenge fight, or attempting the challenge fight in the museum. There's, when I was fighting Mother Whale, there's, more some specific targets on the, like, left and right hand side of it. There are summoning ports, but for whatever reason, I couldn't hit the summoning ports. Like, regardless of even if I was aiming at the general area, like where the text was, I wasn't doing like any damage. Or like, it seemed like I wasn't doing any damage or hitting anything in terms of those targets. Which kind of made things kind of frustrating for one point. But then there was another part of the fight where, aside from summoning more or less other Raptures to serve as kind of as a distraction, there was also the fact that Mother Whale would generate a shield that, of course, as far as I know, you have to use Mother Whale's weakness in order to actually do damage through the shield.
The disruptive elements have been removed.
But given the fact that the Mother Whale in the main campaign should be weaker than that version, we should have an easier time taking Mother Whale down.
Not there.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
Understand, there should be something below your feet. After sweeping the ground with my feet, I can feel something. Got it. Check to see if there's enough space to put your hand through. I look down at the ground and see a gap. It's big enough for both my hands to go through. There is. Good. Put your hand in there, then yank back, hard. I put my hand in the gap and pull. It feels like something is popping loose. Yeep. There was a resounding boom, and a hole opens in the ground. There are stairs leaning below ground. Oh, a trapdoor, or more or else a hatch. Stairs? Go down. Yeah, go down. The generator is at the bottom. A moment later, we descend the stairs and find ourselves in a large space full of machinery. The machinery is all whirring, resulting in a cacophony of noise. You call this a generator? You sure it isn't a power plant? I've never seen a generator this huge. My ears are starting to hurt from all the noise. Johan, what on earth is this place? We've got 6 areas that need repairing. I'll show you how to do the first one. After that, you do the next one while I supervise. After that, we'll split up to fix the rest. How can you have such a gargantuan subterranean facility? Haven't we already covered this? It's a backup. You say that, but this thing is massive. Enough talking. Let's get these repairs out of the way. 1 hour later. You were a bit faster than me on the last one. Very impressive. Are you going to tell me what this place is really for, or what? It is not just a residential facility. It has offensive capabilities as well. Featuring bait and switch tactics. Bait and switch. That's right. When the time is right, we'll pull out the bait, wait for the enemy to come close, and then clamp down on them. This place is for when we spring the trap. There was something that caught my eye when we first came to Eden. The top looks like... That's enough questions. When the time is right, I'll let you know all you need to know. This place seems pretty important. It's extremely important. If that's true, why are you letting us see it? During the worst case scenario, if it happens. Interesting. So, you made it back all right? Good job. Who won? I won. Really? Yes, Johan was a pushover. No way. You're the coolest, babe. We didn't fight. Anyway, That was rather unexpected. What possessed you to show them that place? I was thinking about what would be best in a worst case scenario. You seem to have a lot of faith in this bunch. Perhaps. It's refreshing. It's nice to know you're capable of trust. Follower. I realize this may not need to be pointed out, but don't disappoint us. Our trust is not something that's easily given. Understood. Good. Enjoy your downtime. Alright, now we can get this.
Wait, that didn't come out right.
Alright, so we got 2 more.
The bubbles will show us.
Encounter.
But first, we need to take care of this.
I knew that.
And our levels dropped down to 220, so we can have a boss, or is it going to be a stage? It's a boss. Rebuild Porter. I've seen a Rapture boss kind of similar with this one in design, but this one is slightly different. Yeah. He just pretty much stood there and took the damage.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Cool.
Moving to the designated
Alright, so we got
location.
2 lost relics. And then we got 6 battles left. Nice.
All right, not there.
So let's see if I was right, and one of the lost relics is over here.
They are humanity's enemy.
The bubbles will show us the way.
We will also emerge victorious.
Do you want me to get on it?
Oh, wait.
Let's see.
Right?
I will turn everything into.
Moving to
No lost relic, but there is a button.
Right, not everybody get
The
ready.
bubbles will.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
So, yeah. We need to press that button so we can get to Mother Whale.
Everything.
moving to the designated location.
This is the rendezvous point.
Here, take this.
Johan tosses the flare gun at me.
Queen Whale will pass over the convergence point soon. Launch the signal flare when the time is right.
You want me to do it?
You'll do fine.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the quadratic equation? That should help you calculate the altitude of our airborne friend. We've got a few spare minutes. Let me show you how to...
Sorry, but that will have to wait until next time. Queen Whale will be passing over any second now. Fire off the signal flare when you feel the time is right.
Off in the distance, a deafening sound assaults my eardrums. Suddenly, our entire surroundings are enveloped in darkness.
What the? Why did it get so dark all of a sudden? Is that thing's shadow really that big?
Well, given the size of Mother Whale, yeah. If I had to guess, based on pretty much size, I definitely would say this thing, the Mother Whale, is probably maybe like several times bigger than, say, the helicarrier from the Marvel universe.
I'm afraid so.
Wow, it's a real whopper.
Queen Whale is nearing the convergence point.
I left the flare gun and pulled the trigger. Nice.
First hook, direct hit. Second hook, another direct hit.
Just look at the size of that thing. I gotta admit, it's kind of freaking me out.
Hook number 3 is late. Isn't that Neon and Noah's side?
I told you we shouldn't have left them alone.
It's on the way.
Yep, direct hit.
Third anchor, bullseye. Retrieving hooks now.
Mother whale is slowly descending. The closer it gets, the more its sheer immensity starts to hit home. Setting aside the fact that it's a Rapture, it's an astonishing creation.
Altitude falling, all smooth. 1200, 800.
A loud noise explodes as far as the hook wires stop moving.
No further decrease in altitude. Altitude holding steady. Johan, Queen Whale has started a reverse injection.
Reverse injection?
It means it doesn't want to come down and is starting to fight back. It's still out of firing range. Bring it down by any means possible.
Get through to Isabel. She can intercept it in the air and...
Wait. A rear hatch is opening on the vessel.
Yep. It's letting loose Raptures.
I'm detecting a lot of Raptures falling. No, intentionally descending.
What? From that height?
It's either coming for us or the cannons.
I must really not want to come down.
Get ready. Raptures are coming.
More Raptures are descending from Mother Whale.
Everyone, prepare for battle. Encounter.
Yeah. So, pretty much in a sense, Mother Whale is pretty much akin to a helicarrier, like I already made mention of, or in a way, pretty much a flying sentient fortress.
I'll provide my best. Yes! Good!
Nikolai.
So, another comparison I can think of is, well, this is a comparison that pretty much next to no one is going to know of, but it's kind of akin to, say, dealing with, pretty much like one of the enemy faction, enemy bases in this, really old PC game that's a, RTS, real-time strategy game, known as, Microsoft Urban Assault. I mean, if anything, I can potentially do a playthrough of that at some point. It's a really old game, but thankfully I can actually make it work on my laptop, for the most part. But that can be something for another time. But essentially, one of these enemy bases will spawn pretty much enemy troops, so you'll have to end up taking out. Kind of akin to what Mother Whale was doing with those Raptures.
Queen Whale is accelerating.
Accelerating?
It's moving, even with the hooks embedded in it. I think it's heading towards the closest cannon.
Which one is that?
Cannon number 3.
That's where Nia and Noah are.
Cecil, do you think you can patch through to them?
I'm trying. They're not here.
Damn, did something happen?
Commander!
Everyone, move to cannon 3 on the double.
Roger.
I knew this would happen. I just knew it. Hurry. Let's go, hurry.
Oh, go figure.
All right.
Not there.
Okay, so we got a couple extra battles that we'll have to take care of before we deal with Mother Whale. No biggie.
Everybody get ready. Moving to the designated location. Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
Alright, so there's that lost relic there. Aha! There it is. So I was right.
The bubbles will show. Coming. You want me to get on it?
Cool. So both of them are in the same place. Close to cannon number 3.
You're not here. Where have they gone? Hello? Hello? Neon! Neon!
Commander, the flare gun.
Got it. Just as I'm about to lift up my hand, Johan slaps my hand down. What are you doing?
Look over there.
I look towards where Johan is pointing and see the hook wire that is connected to Mother Whale. Two figures are scrambling atop the wire.
Crazy! This is crazy! I must be insane for doing this!
Yeah, they're essentially climbing the wire to get up to Mother Whale.
What was that? I can't hear you! The wind's too strong! I said this is crazy! Thanks! You're pretty cool too! That's not what I said! Yeah! Power to the max! Ah! It's shaking! I know there's not much to hold on to, but hold on tight! Do you hear yourself right now? I agree! Almost there! No! If you can't hear me, just say so!
10 minutes before,
What's wrong? Am I crazy? Or is that thing headed straight towards us? What? I guess something didn't work out as planned. We need to join the commander. Are you talking about Master or Johan? Who cares? They're both at the same spot. I don't think heading over there will do us any good. Fine. You do whatever you want. All I know is that we're supposed to regroup if anything went wrong, and Do you feel safe when we're all together? What? You must get awful lonely a lot of the time. Please! What are you talking about? Why would I ever get lonely? Defense is my specialty, so I need to protect those pipsqueaks you call squad mates. That's why I want all of us to gather together. Yeah. Were you the last to join the squad by any chance? Huh? How did you know?
oh, just a guess.
I thought so. Guess you could never really fit in. Not fit in? Me? What are you babbling about? It's tough when everybody knows something and you're the odd one out. It happens to me all the time. You try to be nice and get along. Sometimes it feels like there's nothing you can do about it. Especially since I haven't spent as much time with them as they have with each other. It's lonely. I want to get close with them. I want to be a part of their conversations and do everything together with them. At least then, I can be useful. Please shut up. But you have to let it be. You can't change the memories they've had before you came into their lives. For those of us who came late in the picture, all we can do is make memories of our own. Memories that we're proud of. I say we take this tub of whale blubber down ourselves. What? That's what we came here for, isn't it? It doesn't look like things are working out on their side. So what should we do? How are we gonna take it down? We'll climb the hook wire and get inside of the swapper of a whale. Once we're inside, kablamo! We'll send this big boy tumbling down to its doom. I think it'll work, don't you? Not at all. I wish you'd say something that made an iota of sense. If this thing gets any closer, we won't have a good angle to walk across the wire. It's now or never. I said make more sense, not less. Think about it. You and I, bringing down this behemoth all on our own. They'll ask us how we did it. And when they do, we won't tell them anything. It'll be our little secret, all for ourselves. What do you say? It's enough to get your blood pumping, isn't it? Think about it. I've got the firepower, and you've got the shield. With our powers combined, we're practically invincible. At any rate, I guess it's not a problem that your shield isn't anything to write home about. My firepower will make up for it in spades. Fine then. I guess we have no choice. Let's go join the others. Yes, that's right. Are you sure about that?
By the way, I am the best shield around.
If you say so.
And it would be nice to have something to brag about.
That's the spirit.
All right, Four Eyes. Let's take this thing down. With the shields and firepower that no one else can top.
You betcha.
Present time, that's out the wire.
Nearly there! Quick! Make us an opening! Fire away!
Neon blasts a hole in the side of the mother whale.
Step aside! I'm going in first! We don't know what's inside! You got it!
Neon follows Noah into mother whale. I mean, to be fair, it's not a bad strategy because, it's kind of akin to, say, with Star Wars Episode 1, specifically with the Trade Federation ship, where Anakin got inside and pretty much destroyed the ship from the inside out. So, kind of akin to with what's happening here with Mother Whale. Unless if you can't hurt it from the outside, get it from the inside.
Wait a minute. Tell me to down with those who threaten me. What is our attack? May all of us remain standing. What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
A massive explosion ripples across the front of the mother whale. The blast rips open a gaping hole, and Noah and Neon leap from it.
We're falling! The shield! Land with the shield!
I've got a better idea.
Isabel snatches Neon and Noah as they are plummeting midair and lands in front of us.
You all right there, buddy?
I almost died!
Your underling certainly has a unique way of handling things.
Thanks.
Hey, you should have told us before doing something that crazy.
Sorry, it was urgent.
Still...
Are you hurt?
Well, my glasses did get dinged up a little.
Okay.
Queen Whale's altitude is dropping. It appears those two managed to damage a part of the propulsion system during their little escapade. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's falling.
Estimated landing zone?
I'll mark it. Let's go. I'll contact her in.
Noah, I thought my orders were to wait.
I know.
Johan lifts his hand and places it on Noah's shoulder.
Good job. You exercised your own judgment when the operation didn't go as planned. Hopefully you can make a habit of it.
I know that. You don't have to tell me.
Well, where's my praise?
Good job, Neon.
No problem.
All right, not there. I will turn if you want me to get on it. Wait, the story will be rewritten into a tale that's... It is not the encounter.
Oh, come on. There we go.
What a truly beautiful story this was. The bubbles will show
All right,
the way.
get the last of the relics.
All right, not there.
Nope.
I knew that.
There we go. Oh. Into the Swarm scenario version. Yeah, I've heard this tune many a times.
Moving to the designated location.
Okay, before we take on Mother Whale, I need a little bathroom break. So, I'll be right back.
After these messages,
Alright, I'm back. So, let's see about completing this chapter by taking down Mother Whale.
They are humanity's enemy, and so
I think this team should do okay. But I think just out of a that should be okay, because I know Mother Whale's weakness is electricity, given the indication. But I'm wondering if I should actually bring along someone else aside from Rapunzel. You know what? Let's bring in Ice Maiden.
Asking me to be your companion.
Maybe Maiden may actually help out with this fight. And
not there.
I think for at least for this fight, well, let's go cutscenes on. Alright, so let's try our luck and see if we can take down this whale.
The bubbles will show us the way.
Queen Whale is switching to hover mode. Seems like a last-ditch effort.
We'll intercept it here.
It really is huge.
Won't we be able to take it down more easily if we go inside through the mouth?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Commander, all the preparations are ready.
Let's finish this.
Roger. Encounter.
We'll see if I by chance have similar trouble to what I was experiencing with the challenge battle in the Solar Museum.
Charge my mana.
Tell me the story of victory!
Oh, so far we seem to be doing okay.
Down with those who threaten the kingdom.
A decimating breath. Done.
Oh, there's the immunity shield I was mentioning. And there it went. Huh. It's like from what I can barely tell, it's like we're barely doing much damage, or more or less most of the hits aren't hitting the summon ports. At least from what I can tell at a glance. Alright.
Will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and...
With that, Mother Whale is destroyed.
Confirmation. Enemy down.
All thanks to me and Noah.
You don't have to remind us. How did you do it anyway?
Yeah, what did you tinker with inside there to sabotage this behemoth?
That? Is our little secret. You've got no idea, do you? It's killing you not knowing, isn't it?
Very well. I'll go about this another way. Now then, can you tell me how you managed to scuttle the queen whale so quickly?
Sorry, it's a secret.
What kind of an answer is that? What is our next move, Johan?
We're going back.
So soon?
Yes.
Do as you like. We'll be on our way. You can follow us when you're done.
I'll be waiting.
Johan and the members of Inherit leave. Let's get that core.
Got it. Wowzer! Look at the size of that thing. You sure we can lift it on our own?
Only one way to tell.
Commander, promise me that you'll tell us why you're doing this later.
I promise.
Now, Neon, lift there.
Okay.
This thing weighs a ton!
Wow, you're so strong, Anise.
What are you doing? I said lift from there!
I am lifting.
Well, put your back into it!
I'm trying my best.
Neon, scooch over. I'll help you out.
In Cecil's research room.
Here you are. These are the Vophouse bullets made with your blood.
I take both of the bullets. Their deep crimson color makes it seem like I'm holding two rubies.
As expected, Queen Whale's core was fused with human cells. We were also accurate in our prediction that none of the Vophouse ingredients were lost while synthesizing your blood. This is about as perfect a Vophouse bullet that can be made at this point.
What about Johan?
He's waiting outside. It's up to you whether you take him on and keep both bullets or not. Good luck.
Right.
Oh, right. I compared the bullet found in the research room to the current bullets. There's a significant difference in concentration. If that bullet you found before was a 10, then this one is 100. Maybe even more than that. I can't say for sure, but I'm fairly positive this will be fatal for any heretic. It could also grant any NIKKE complete autonomy. Just to be safe, don't get any of your blood on any NIKKEs. It's exceedingly potent, so much so that we have no idea what it could do to them. Of course, there's no evidence to say something good can't come out of it. But we can't say for sure something terrible wouldn't happen either.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No, thank you. You did great.
Did you get it?
Yeah, 2 rounds.
2 rounds, huh?
Here, take it. I throw 1 bullet at Johan.
And if I tell you to hand over the other one?
So, I could either say you won't, you still got a conscience, or then you won't get any. I'll go with the first one.
I'll put this to good use. Are you going back to the Ark?
Yeah, I'm going to find a way to mass produce Vophouse.
You'd be better off doing that here.
No. The Vophouse I find needs to be mass produced at the Ark. Only then can I have it work to my advantage.
Sounds to me like you intend on lording it over everyone.
Call it whatever you want, so long as I'm the one who has it.
I didn't peg you for someone who'd be fixated on that kind of thing.
Marion. Right now, we don't have the power to protect you. We will never leave you. We'll come back for you. That's a promise. When the time is right, we'll come back for you. Are you going to continue tracking down the heretic?
That's the plan. Like I said, though, Nihilister has her guard up now. It will take some time.
Good luck.
Please. I don't need a cheerleader. Get going.
Johan turns around and leaves.
Commander, we're all packed.
We can leave anytime.
It doesn't feel right leaving empty-handed.
We're not leaving empty-handed. I show him the Vophouse bullet.
What's that?
It looks like some kind of jewel or a bomb. Oh, are you giving this to me?
Is that the...
It is.
Vophouse?
Huh? What?
She said Vophouse.
I heard her. That's not what I meant. Where'd you get this? And out of nowhere.
Cecil.
Uh-huh, fine. I know you have no intention of keeping us in the loop. At least we didn't come here for nothing.
Yeah, no need to bow our heads in shame on the way back.
Let's head back to the Ark.
Roger.
You weren't planning on leaving without saying goodbye, were you? That's cold, guys.
Oh, darling. Won't you stay a little longer?
Afraid not. I have something to do.
Is that right? Then I'll wait right here for you, like I always have.
Don't lie. You're always stalking them whenever you have the chance.
Did you get what you came here for?
Yes, thanks to all of you.
You're too kind. Anyway, you better get going and find Papillon. She's been talking to Dorothy.
See you around.
See you!
Hey, Four Eyes! You gonna be back next time? Sure thing.
Until next time. Let's say there's by chance a submission that pops up. Nice. Exchange shop unlocked. Yep. The next chapter's Invasion.
This way, Commander. There's no need for hesitation.
Papillon has decided to remain at Eden. She must have taken a liking to the place.
It just sort of happened.
Yeah, I think otherwise.
I thought anyone but you would pull such dirty tricks.
There's nothing dirty about it. You should have seen this coming.
What are you after?
Silence. And a few secrets.
What secrets?
I'll let you know later.
Papillon,
Yeah?
what should I tell Burning Gum?
Tell him I'm in the middle of an operation.
Affirmative.
Dorothy, was it? I can see what you're doing, and it's not right. You know that, don't you?
Of course.
Let's go, Commander.
But what about Papillon? Rappy nestles up close to me and whispers in my ear.
Papillon is a hostage.
Yep.
If we tell anyone about anything we saw here, we'd be putting her life in jeopardy. Although she hasn't told us exactly what it is she wants, it's clear that Dorothy wants some kind of information from the Ark.
Will Papillon be okay?
Yes, probably. She can hold her own. I don't foresee any major issues. Dorothy needs her to remain unharmed if she wants to get what she's after. Let's go. We need to get back to the Ark before we can do anything.
Should I try telling Johan or Cecil?
From Eden's perspective, they're doing the right thing. They want to keep this place a secret just as much as anyone else. While they may not have gone out of their way to help, I'm sure they didn't do anything to stop it either.
Well, standing here debating isn't helping anything. Let's go back.
Reluctantly, we turn around and head back.
They're good people. Worrying that much about your safety. I wonder how they'd react knowing that you were here of your own volition.
You're right. They're good people. Too good to mesh with people like you or me.
So, should we continue where we left off?
Where were we again?
Are you really going to make me say it out loud?
It's a topic I never tire of discussing. I wouldn't mind hearing it again.
Take me to the Ark. As an honored guest.
What good would that do me? What do I have to gain?
You would have brought back a runaway pilgrim wandering the surface. Just think of the publicity. Isn't that enough for you?
I suppose so. Then what would the Ark gain from welcoming you back into the fold?
can give them what they've been so curious about. The one thing they've been dying to have but could never obtain. I will give them all that Eden has to offer.
Yeah, so she's willing to sell out Eden just for her own goals. Just to pretty much suit her own agenda. She's willing to sell out everyone in the Ark. Or, more or less, rather, sell out everyone in Eden. Yeah, not cool, Dorothy. Not cool. It's like, your mind may be broken, but that doesn't make this okay. Anywho, to the outpost, and I believe that's pretty much the last cutscene, right? Nope. Looks like there's 2 cutscenes. So this is probably one of them.
Home, sweet home! It's good to be back. Oh, how I've missed you, sweet nectar of the gods!
She must be referring to her soda stash.
AKA carbonated soda!
Yep.
Oh yeah, that hits the spot.
Would you please be quiet? I need to study.
Studying? For what?
There's a live presentation on some new weapons being broadcast today. As a scholar who specializes in all things firepower related, it would practically be a sin for me to miss it.
Sounds to me like you've got a funny idea of what constitutes studying.
Says you. Huh? The TV isn't working.
Give it a few whacks.
People still do that? Are we living in the Stone Age?
Well, considering how old that TV is, I'm not surprised it's on the fritz. I'm gonna kick back and relax while watching some Tetra Connect. What the? Why isn't it working?
Huh.
Commander, I attempted to report to Shifty about our return, but nothing is going through.
So communications are down. Nothing at all?
I tried other lines as well, but they're all blocked. I can't get anything through to the Ark.
Wonder what's going on.
Is something going on in the Ark?
We should hurry up and get to the Ark.
Roger.
Detect anything out of the ordinary on my patrol. Holy!
Are you finished with your patrol as well, Miranda?
Yes, everything is normal.
All right, let's head out then.
Can we stop for fish sticks on the way?
Fine.
It's awfully quiet today.
There was an event commemorating one of our past military victories. That must be where everyone is.
That certainly makes our patrol a whole lot easier.
Far from it. Most crimes happen at times like this.
Oh, jeez, that's right. I totally forgot.
If you keep hooting and hollering like that, you're gonna scare off all the criminals.
Is that right? Then I'll yell as loud as I can.
Wait, don't!
Yeah! Did my scream just break the Dome of Eternity?
How would that even be possible?
Then what was that explosion just...
Rapture detected! Taking it down!
Just stay calm. I can see that, but this is the Ark, not the surface. Huh?
Rapture's attacking the Ark! I repeat, emergency! Emergency! Rapture's attacking the Ark!
So yeah, the worst fear of the Ark has happened. Raptures have invaded. And yeah, we could probably guess who's responsible for Raptures being able to get into the Ark. Though, fun fact, the layout of this map is pretty much akin to the layout of the outpost. Sort of. It's kind of akin to it, but not exactly the same. Yeah, there's Coin Rush. And of course you can kind of see pretty much the burst animations for Blanc and Noir playing on that sign. However, before we even think about progressive with this chapter, we're going to more or less we're going to call it here. And when we return with NIKKE, we're going to pretty much continue right from here where we left off. And we're going to progress through chapter 22 and see about putting a kibosh to the sudden invasion of the Ark, and potentially find out who's responsible for this happening. But I guarantee that we know who's responsible. More than likely, Crow. But we'll deal with all that next time. So, until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And take care, and I'll see you next time with some more NIKKE.